This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The President and CEO of the Pennsylvania Chamber of Business and Industry joins us next to talk about the workforce shortage in the state. Hello everyone, I'm Ken Carr and I thank you for watching. Let's get right to today's information. The mask mandate in Pennsylvania was lifted on Monday, and with less and less restrictions and more businesses fully opening up, employees are needed. The workforce shortage is the topic of today's in-depth news feature with Lisa Sugart.
If you've gone into a business or restaurant lately, you've probably seen a sign on the window or door that said hiring. It's all due to a workforce shortage. One organization concerned about this is the Pennsylvania Chamber of Business and Industry. In fact, the president and CEO, Dean Barr, has called this a full-blown crisis. I'm pleased to be joined by Mr. Barr right now. Why are you so worried about this? Is it truly a crisis?
This is, the reason I use crisis is we've had a shortage for quite a while. A lot of that related to the demographics of Pennsylvania. We're an old state getting older, unfortunately. And as a state, we've not done the things we need to do to retain our young people and to attract new investment that will create jobs and keep people here. So we've had those shortages, and we've known that, and we've seen that in the surveys we've done of our members. What has happened recently has been just taking it to the level where it is endangering the health of businesses to an extent that we've not seen it before. And you note exactly, you're right, that it's most visible in restaurants. But I will tell you that we hear it from so many aspects of our membership. It's on the manufacturing side. It's on the trucking side. Yes, it's on the restaurant hospitality side, but it is all over. And it's not simply jobs at the lower ends of the pay scale or beginning jobs. It is jobs paying $70,000 and $80,000 a year where we're having a difficult time getting people, hiring people. And I will tell you, even from the very beginning, the number one thing my members tell me, the most difficult thing in business is attracting and retaining good employees, and they will pay what it takes to do that. Here, they're just simply not getting them coming out, and it really is a crisis.
So now there was a survey done by the U.S. Chamber, and that had some startling facts that I read in a press release that you had put out. So tell our viewers about this, because almost half of the population that are out of work doesn't seem like they want to return anytime soon.
You hit the nail on the head. And this kind of, I hate to say it, confirms quite a bit about what we had feared. And we've been saying for a while that there are people who are staying out because in many cases, they're making more unemployed than employed. In fact, the estimate is that roughly 40% of the people who are unemployed are making more money not working than working. And first, before we get into this, let's absolutely state this. Programs like unemployment compensation are absolutely necessary as a safety net for our society when people lose their jobs through no fault of their own. When you continue to stay out, even though you're offered a job back, that's unemployment, that's fraud against the unemployment compensation system, and to be blunt, fraud against taxpayers. And you note that the U.S. Chamber had done a study. It was a national study. It wasn't geared specifically to Pennsylvania, but you found, as you note, roughly half the people surveyed in the study said they're not actively looking for a job. We've got about a third of the people who say they're not coming back to work until 2022. We have, I believe the number was 16% who said, acknowledge that they're making more unemployed than employed. A similar number admitted turning down one or more jobs in order to stay on unemployment. And so these numbers are showing that this extra, and it's all due to this, in our view, most of it due to this extra $300 a week that is part of some of the federal assistance. Now, is there some childcare concerns part of that? I would say there are some people who are still afraid of COVID with the vaccination rates going up. I think that's significantly dropping. We do need to address the child care side of it, though. But even Pennsylvania's independent fiscal office has said that in their view, in terms of studying the issue, the majority of the concern and the problems we're seeing with the workforce shortage are attributable to the extra $300 a week that will continue into early September.
I know states like Louisiana have asked to opt out of the federal program. Will Pennsylvania do something like that? Have you been in touch with lawmakers? What do you do to solve this problem?
We need to end this. First off, we're already about $2 billion in debt because of unemployment comp. Now, the extra $300, of course, comes from the federal government, so it doesn't get hit to Pennsylvania directly. But the underlying amount of money is having to be paid for by Pennsylvania taxpayers, and it is a mounting debt that we're having to deal with. So we have asked the administration, we're working with legislators to try and get something to pass this. As you note, I think right now, a majority of the states have said, no thanks, we don't want the 300, we don't need it, including at least one Democrat governor, the governor of Louisiana. There are some other states that have either added a return to work bonus on top of the 300 or eliminated the 300 and rolled that into a return to work. So we're willing to look at various options, but it is abundantly clear that what we are doing, unfortunately, is incentivizing people not to work. And we have to change that.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Feisner's Ford in Freeland, who is celebrating 75 years in business. Give them a call at 570-636-3920, or you can log on to feisnersford.com.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Things cool down over the next few days. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. On Thursday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. We'll have a high near 70 degrees. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch possible. Thursday night, showers and a possible thunderstorm. Low around 60 degrees. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch possible. Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 70 degrees. Friday night, showers likely and a possible thunderstorm. Mostly cloudy with a low in the 50s. Saturday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly sunny with a high near 70 degrees. Saturday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low in the 50s. Then on Independence Day, a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., mostly sunny with a high in the 70s. Then on Sunday night, a chance of thunderstorms before 8 p.m., mostly clear with a low around 60 degrees. The weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In in West Hazleton. They're open Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. These hours may vary as they work on staffing for the summer, so call ahead or check them out on Facebook. Our baseball countdown continues. There's 24 days until the Pennsylvania 11 to 12-year-old Little League All-Star Tournament at Whispering Willows Park in Cunningham. Today's countdown is brought to you by the Brass Buckle Mexican Restaurant. Hit a home run just across the street from Whispering Willows Park. Ken Pollock Ford, the most important option on your next vehicle is your dealership. Make that dealership Ken Pollock Ford, your #1 most trusted dealer. Boyer's Food Market. Shop fast and save money. Over 6,000 items on sale every day. Valvella Law. Seriously injured in a car accident? Call us. And All Care Home Care. Your loved ones deserve the very best. For excellent home health care, call 570-459-3002. Coming up, get pumped up for a great workout and for a great outlook on life in sports. And next, how you can help those that are blind and visually impaired in our community.
SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Lois P. Benton, age 100, of Hazleton. A graveside service will be held on Thursday at 11 a.m. at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Cemetery in Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Mary J. Anama, age 92, of Hazleton. Mass will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. at St. Gabriel's Church. Friends may call on Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home. Amelia Dean DeMarco Jones of Hazleton. Services were previously held. And Marilyn A. Pinky Sterling, age 71, of South Daytona Beach, Florida. A graveside service will be held on June 13th at 10 a.m. at St. John's United Church of Christ Cemetery. Today's social obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.